Hello, today I'm presenting about the strategies of search and patenting under different IPR regimes. Contents are followed. The patent system is designed to promote innovation by granting temporary monopoly rights in exchange for technological disclosures, which has been discussed in relation to a pro-patent shift or regime change in the patent system. Farm motives for patenting have expanded beyond the traditional goal towards strategic purpose such as preempting future technological trajectory or blocking competitors' technological developments. Prior study shows that firms use patents for various strategic motives. Nevertheless, there remains a limited understanding of how firms should search the technology landscape and how optimal search strategies may differ under different IPR regimes. The research objective of this paper is that to model how firms' technology search and patenting strategies shape innovations outcomes under different IPR regimes. Research contributions are followed. The most fundamental unit of the model is an idea or technology. Ideas can be technologically close to or distant from one another, and this relationship is represented as distance within the knowledge space. For simplicity, the model represents a knowledge space as finite two-dimensional lattice. Nodes located close to each other in the lattice are regarded as technologically similar ideas. The distance between two ideas serves as a measure of how similar or dissimilar those ideas are. A product is defined as a set of technological attributes created by combining one or more ideas or technologies in a specific way. The middle layer of the model represents sets of possible idea combinations where each combination defines one potential product. At the initial stage, no actual products exist, but potential products can be realized as ideas are discovered. The top layer of the model contains information about which ideas have been discovered, patented, and exploited. Once an idea is discovered, it can be patented and transformed into a known technology within the technology space. This layer represents the current states of technological discovery. If a discovered idea belongs to a potential product combinations in the product space, it can be exploited for actual product development. Whether a product can be commercialized depends not only on technological discovery, but also on patenting, combinability, or profitability. This model conceptualizes firms' R&D as a process of searching for new technologies within an ideal landscape. Each firm starts with one uh, pioneering idea, which serves as the foundational technology for forming a potential product. Additional ideas discovered within the same potential products functions as improvement patents. Product improvement is assumed to follow a predefined technological development sequences. If a single firm wants all patents required for a product, discovery improvement patents can be used for product development. However, if multiple firms own patents at different stages, patent ownership conflicts may block product improvement. Patent rights operate as negative rights, preventing others from making, using, or selling the patented inventions. Without agreements among firms, product improvements and value creations may stop. This section classifies three types of patenting motives to explain firms' R&D and patenting behavior. In reality, firms are not fixed to only one type, and the extent to which they follow a particular behavior type depends on the IPR regime and the ecologies of firms within the industry. The first type follows a traditional patent to protect to exploit motive. This type of firm search for pioneering patents and improvement patents to further develop its own products. The second type is a strategic patentee that seeks to build patent fences. This firm searches for additional patents around its existing patents in order to strengthen its own products and prevent competitors' entry. The third type is a strategic patentee that seeks to create patent thickets. This firm searches around competitors' ideas in order to delay competitors' product development or captures part of the profit generated from competing products. This behavior shows that firms' motives for using patents have expanded beyond simple invention protections toward blocking preemptions and bargaining power. The experiment simulates how firms search for technologies in the idea space, patent discover ideas, and exploit them for product development. The baseline idea space is structured as a 45 for 45 two-dimensional non-periodical lattice containing 2025 ideas in total. You can check at table 1. At the beginning of the experiment, there are 90 pioneering ideas and each firm started with one pioneering patent. Firms are divided into three patenting strategy types. The model includes three types of IPR rhythms and the coefficients beta, representing the strengths of IPR protections, takes values of 1.5 or 1. Finally, the performance distributions of the three strategy types are reported using box plots. This section sets the base case as situations with perfect IP protections and no patent trading or revenue sharing. Perfect IP protections means that the blocking effects of patents operates fully. If another firm that doesn't own the pioneering patents for a product obtains an improvement patent, further development of the products can be blocked. This assumption is meant to clearly examine how patents block product improvement, namely the effects of blocking strategies. In contrast, if revenue sharing or patent trading is allowed, improvement patents owned by different firms can be incorporated into products, making it possible for all potential products to be fully developed. Under perfect IP protections without patent trading, Type 1 firms shows the highest performance, followed by Type 2 firms, while Type 3 firms shows the lowest performance. Type 1 firms conduct local search around their own products while also showing the most exploratory behavior. Type 2 firms search less broadly than Type 1 firms, but they still earn relatively high revenues. Type 3 firms search around other firms' patents, which often leads them to obtain patents that cannot exploit themselves. As a result, only about 30% of valuable ideas are actually exploited, and blocking occurs on average after the pioneering patents and the first two improvements have been discovered. The trading IP sections analyze how firm performance changes across strategies when patenting trading becomes possible under perfect IP protection. Patent trading operates by allowing two firms that mutually blocked each other's product development to exchange blocking patents on a one-for-one basis. When patent trading becomes possible, the strategies of Type 3 firms also changes. Rather than randomly searching around other firms' technology, Type 3 firms search around firms that block their own products in order to find patents useful for trading. In terms of relative performance, Type 1 firms still achieve the best performance. The effect of patent trading is especially visible for Type 3 firms. This is because Type 3 firms can use patents accumulated around other firms' products as bargaining chips. However, even when patent trading is possible, the Type 3 strategy still performs worse than Type 1 and Type 2 strategies. This is because it's based on one's own pioneering ideas is more profitable than merely accumulating trading opportunities. Overall, patent trading partially mitigates the innovation's blocking effects of patents, but it doesn't overturn the advantage of searching strategies focused on leading product development. Imperfect IP protection sections analyze how firm search and patenting strategies change when IPR protections is imperfect. The first form is incumbent-friendly imperfect protections, where the incumbent firm that owns the product's pioneering patents maintains control over the products. The second form is interloper-friendly imperfect protections, where firms that do not own the pioneering patents can still capture product revenues through later improvements patents. In both cases, the strength of IP protections is represented by beta, where infringement succeeds with probability 1 minus beta, while strong probability rights hold with probability beta. Under the incumbent-friendly regimes, overall firm performance increases as more improvement patents are exploited and more products are fully developed. In this environment, the Type 2 strategy outperforms Type 1 and Type 3 over the products, even when it infringes later improvement patents. In this environment, searching around other firms' patents can generate high returns. In the short run, Type 1 firms still achieve the highest performance. Over time, however, the effects of imperfect IP protections accumulate, and the strategies best suited to each regime gradually becomes dominant. These sections analyze which strategies achieve the highest performance when the proportions of the three firm strategies types vary. The results are represented using ternary plots, where each point represents the population's mix of the three strategies type. The color indicated which strategy yields the highest payoff under each population's mix, while lighter shades indicated a smaller performance gap between the best and second best strategies. The three corners represent extreme cases in which all firms follow only one strategy. Under perfect IPR protection, stage 1 generally shows dominant performance. Under incumbent-friendly imperfect protection, strategy 2 becomes the dominant strategy. Under interloper-friendly imperfect protection, strategy 3 shows the strongest performance. The dominant strategy does not emerge simply because many firms adopt it, but because it can yield the highest payoff even when only a few firms follow it. The possibilities of patent trading doesn't substantially changes the overall results, although strategy 3 can become somewhat attractive under perfect IPR protections when only a few Type 3 firms exist. The aggregate performance shows how the aggregate performance of the overall systems differ across IPR regimes. Aggregate performance is measured by the total number of patents actually exploited at the end of simulations. The most notable result is that aggregate payoff decreases as the portions of Type 3 firms increases. This study presents a simple model of how firms search the technological space, obtain patents, and develop products. The three strategies are classified as searching for good ideas, protecting one's own technological space, and blocking competitors' technological spaces. Which strategies performs best is not fixed, but depends on the strengths and structures of the IPR rhythm. Under the strong and perfect patents protection on exploration-oriented test strategies that secures multiple product trajectory becomes advantageous. The finding shows that the patent systems is not merely a mechanism for protecting inventions, but an institutional environment that shapes firm search directions and strategic behavior. Strong patent rights and blocking may benefit individual firms, but they can delay product development and reduce overall innovation performance. This study emphasized that weak or strong patent enforcement is not a single simple probability, but an institutional combinations that produce different effects depending on who gains and who loses. Thank you for listening my presentation.